Final quarterfinal has begun. Immortals versus Assassin Squad. Immortals certainly with a chip on their shoulder. They are looking for vengeance, but before they even think about that revenge, they're going to have to get this first round of the quarterfinals.
They are indeed, and they're up against the giants that are Immortal. Let's see if they can live true to their name and not give up a single death. But that may be a tall order here in game number one. As I have to say, the Assassin Squad have put together a fairly solid composition for them as well. Nothing too crazy, no ridiculous invades going in for either side right now. But I may have spoken too soon as we start to see the rotation there into the mid lane. The Ninja, though, is trying to recover as we see 80's hero on that L'Oreal, a hero we know he can do so much work with.
So now we are getting in the spots where both of these teams are going to have to make the decision. How early aggressive are we going to be? Beginnings, remember that we are going to have to make sure we keep an eye on, despite the power in the support position that he has had for his team, has certainly caught himself out more times than not, and that is someone that Immortals are going to have to continuously reel in if they want to make sure that they don't get behind.
One of the problems that Immortals face is that they have a lot of people that like to play really aggressive. So sometimes, in moments when they should be reeling each other in, they're actually egging each other on, and it sometimes puts them in rough spots. You see this time and constantly against the side of Allegiance here when they put themselves in that spot where they go, we can take this fight. Yeah! They could not take that fight. So we'll see going up against a squad that is less tested, that is less dominant here on the side of the Assassins. We'll see what they can do here as it is Javier who is the focus here as he forced to pop that ult to get out. And now Casey Fox is going. Look at the cleave damage going in onto the side of the Assassin Squad is the entire roster from Immortals going there, and that is going to be first blood, and they want more here, Jump.
They're going to be able to pick themselves up 2 kills, 1 going into 80's hero, 1 going into the hands of Bobo. We haven't talked too much. Oh! The last tick of damage not being enough. Hunter doing a great job at getting out just far enough of that AoE, and this could potentially be something new that we're seeing sprout up in North America. We wanted to see Immortals change up their playstyle, and what better way to do it than picking someone as unconventional as a Wisp.
Yeah, Wisp there was able to do so much damage, but it really was on that Kilgroth going in. But now the Ninja is going in, forced to pop the Endure, and it is 80's hero overstepping once more as the Zenial is going to be pushing in onto the backline and out to the side of Immortals in full retreat. Bobo is the one going to be the target here for the side of the Assassin Squad as they are able to get 2 nice pickups there. But of course, all the while, Omen doing Omen things.
3-2, 1.2 thousand into the hands of Immortals. They're going to have to calm it down just a little bit. They're doing all the right moves thus far, being able to go into the enemy jungle. We can see in the meanwhile, though, just as I say that, it was almost at the nick of time that you saw an Abyssal Dragon actually go into the favor of Assassin Squad. They're going to steal a Might Golem themselves, but what is that going to create in the process? X-Tiered is doing all he can. The dueling potential that Omen has against Zinio is unparalleled.
Oh yeah, that Omen, especially when played by someone like X-Tiers, is always going to be a threat here. But going up against the Zenial's going to struggle in that lane matchup no matter what. It's just not where he really excels. He is truly a support in the fullest capacity. He does fairly well. It's decent damage here in the early game, but really that Omen is going to have the time of his life up there. Watch X-Tiers run this lane. Again, as such a dominant solo laner, we see him pretty much always winning that lane matchup.
He is one of the most powerful side laners that we can see, explicitly the Slayer side laners, because he knows how to hold his own, and he knows that he's not going to have the support of his team quite often. Being able to get himself that early lead, despite the fact that he's on goose eggs for the KDA, has already secured themselves a top turret, as now Immortals posturing near the bottom side of the map. 1 minute respawn for that next dragon. They don't want to get caught with their pants down again and have Abyssal being stolen away from them like the first one was.
I love this posturing right now from the side of Immortals. They know that the dragon is going to be that next objective to spawn, so they want to try and get a pick to get themselves a nice body advantage down here on the field. If they can find a kill on one of the members of Assassin Squad, that basically secures themselves a free dragon no matter what here. As we see X-Tiers maybe overstepping a little bit too far. The assault is going in. Look at the damage. X-Tiers forced to flicker away, but we do have the side of the Ninja and crew going in. One more auto. Can they find it? No!
Oh!
Threading the needle as X-Tiers, they're giving up. That was actually huge as Hunter is now going into the bottom lane as well. So denying that, though. Beautifully done going in. The Bracer is actually going to deny that Earth Splitter as well. Solid play across the board. I cannot believe he lived.
It was a perfect recognition of don't move, a clenching of the butt cheeks, and the skill shots went appropriately on the opposite sides through the uprights. That's going to be a field goal, but more importantly, X-Tiers will survive. also forcing the ultimate out of the Zenio on the bottom side of the map. Now, while that does put him on the side to join the fray, this is where Immortals' patience is going to be put into play. Not activating the Dragon too early, being able to kite it back and forth, and give an opportunity for X-Tiers to split push on the top side of the map.
And now, we don't have 2 key ultimates online for the side of Assassin Squad. They need to be careful because KZ Fox is going, getting all that cleave damage. Look at the kill growth going to town. It's Earth going to the back line. The Air Splitter going to connect onto the back as the Ninja is there. Look at the damage to the Wisp as well. The AoE rain of destruction from above. The heal is going to be there. And that is the sustainability that they need as the side of Immortals is going to start to roll through that squad of the Assassin Squad there as they are now in full retreat.
Not only were they capable of picking themselves up 4 kills in a 4v5 situation, but the proxy from X-Tiers is going to allow him to get a lot of extra damage. The inner turret is down. You've got retreats. The respawn timers are happening. Hunter and Javier are alive. But look at X-Tiers. Any extra damage he can get is going to provide that extra pressure, force the rotation coming from Assassin Squad, which allows his teammates to take a tier 2 in the mid lane.
Oh man, Immortals with a flip of a switch now suddenly fully on the assault. The Assassin Squad are struggling. They had a few moments of brilliance and then all of a sudden it's like Immortals decided, nah, now's the time. Let's go. And they just went absolutely off there. They are getting value across the board right now. And oh man, they got to be careful because if Assassin Squad's too far forward, it's gone.
And the best part about this is Abyssal Dragon was left alive. It was an immediate recognition of Immortals that they didn't need to take this neutral objective because it's not going anywhere. It's going to respawn if it ends up going down to the enemy team. Those towers will not. Being able to secure those extra objectives provides them an opportunity. Now they can reposture around the bottom side of the map. 4 members are there. Zenio's on the top side. He's going to have to be forced to go into the ultimate, but he's going to have to be careful because if X-Tiers cancels him out, knock things are going to happen as the Abyssal Dragon does go down into favor of the Assassin Squad, but the attack continues. The Ninja is not being the sneakiest as an onslaught from Bobo comes out, and this is just destruction happening, and Immortals are the cause.
Once again, 4v5, they care not at all. The side of Immortals reigning perfect destruction. Every ability, every skill shot, every combo and synergy you can imagine is coming online now for the side of Immortals, and it is KZ Fox leading the charge. The stacking up of the melee of the side of Assassin Squad. They are just getting rolled over by this Wisp, by this Kilgroth. They played right into Immortals' hands here, and as we can see, Javier, I don't care what you bring to the table, you're just getting, the table's getting flipped right on your face.
They're not able to recognize the strength that the heroes have on this Immortals team. Bobo and KZ Fox are phenomenal once they get their first and second item spikes. The power that they're able to create is creating all of this opportunity, beginnings with what he's able to do as well. 3, 1, and 8 is the stat line. 100% kill participation.
100% kill participation. That says so much here, considering the fact that X-Tiers has pretty much never joined a fight. It has always been that 4v5 scenario, and all the while Immortals is still looking so incredibly solid as they now rotate to this Darkslayer. Why not? Let's get another objective here, Jump. The Darkslayer's is the next one on their list.
They're going to be able to take the Darkslayer, which will increase their pushing power. Meanwhile, X-Tiers catches out this Zenio again, but instead of being all alone, his team has finally decided to come to the rescue. Beginnings and Bobo, as well as KZ Fox and 80s Hero, are here to join the fight. Bloodbath goes the whiffs. She's going to be able to secure her 5th kill of the game, 6 assists to match. And so now the Darkslayer healthily in their hands.
KZ Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The BM comes out as well. Immortals recognizing the lead that they've acquired for themselves, and it is now nothing but a simple 1, 2, 3 counting of the numbers, connecting of the dots, and Immortals are rolling.
They are rolling indeed. The hype train choo-choo has reached the station. This was our final series here, and Immortals wanted to give us a good one. This is still not even a true 5-on-5 fight as 80s Hero getting stuck on the wall, now pushing in onto the high ground as they are going into the back line. Look at the stacking, the damage, the split, everything is going on there because all the while they are pushing in onto the core. KZ Fox decides, nah guys, let's stop playing with our food. It's time to win the game as game number 1 is going to go the way of Immortals, 15-2 in absolute domination.
In under 10 minutes, Immortals dissected and served up their opponent fresh. Assassin Squad unable to find themselves a victory in Game 1. That victory going very well into the hands of Immortals. Welcome back to the desk. Jump in Virum. Sir, that was... We say showcase, we say exemplification of prowess. That was just darn good play coming out of Immortals.
It was. It was them identifying where they could win, and where that was always. They took 4v5 fights consistently, and all the while Omen was split pushing. They just knew they were forcing them into chokes. It was honestly positioning. Just the positioning. They